All right, welcome to the next episode. This is the continuation of the previous one. We are in day 2 here of this battle on the Shiloh battlefield. We're doing okay. It's really going to be a matter of, well, where the heck do they redeploy and how fast do these reinforcements get to us? We have 2 cav brigades here. That should bring in about 4,000 cav, and then we have a bunch of other infantry. In terms of the objectives, we have to get on the attack eventually. It depends on where they reform. Again, if they reform more over here or even kind of along this road that would allow them to defend the point over here and the point over here, that would still give them, that would still stand them in good stead. And we still have to go get them. And I think we still have to go get them no matter what. So, having thought that through, I haven't really thought that through. I think we're just going to kind of hold. I'm going to finagle with their adjustments here, but the plan is going to be to defend, wait for reinforcements, and then we just fought another battle on this road a little while longer. The terrain here is fairly even, right? So if you're on either side of the fence, it's pretty even. You get forced to cover your movement. There's a road that comes through. Right, and in Shiloh, it's like if you got a major road, and even if you have a minor trail, like that's a movement advantage. And then once you get this position here, the Purdy Road, you can see now that we're zoomed in a little bit better. There's this big gap here, and it can put the defenders at a disadvantage. Then I have to come through that gap to get down here and get to the big one, because that is, that's the Widow Howl. That's the 5-pointer. But we're going to look to press that. I don't know that objectives are going to be a big deal. I will give this the full disclaimer here. They just put through a patch, and they updated a bunch of the files that I've modded to make this campaign my campaign, and I've pretty much discarded the entire update, and I just brought back the files I think that I had modded a little bit less than 2 months ago. And so they're not exactly the same as they were before, because I had made some incremental mods as this campaign 17 has gone on, but it should largely be the same. So I would expect some weirdness in this battle and in the one that comes after it, but we're just going to have to kind of wait and see what we get. All right, so as luck would have it, as I started to deploy my troops, I accidentally misclicked, and the battle started. So here's the battle. Welcome. And we're just going to go back to the kind of same shenanigans we were doing before. We're going to kick out skirmishers eventually. We're going to reorient some of this infantry. I think what I'm going to do with Wharton here is actually, I don't think he's going to be able to make it all the way down there, but maybe get something of a foothold down there. That means we need to reorient Bonham, I think. Let's see what this actually looks like. Yeah, so I guess this is mostly wood. That's okay. So we're going to move them there. And all right, so Haygood's division now. I guess we never detached this battery. Oh, maybe we did. Yeah, maybe we did. But they can't see anything, so we'll move them. We'll see if moving them back helps. Probably also could have just had our guys lay down, but we didn't. So we're gonna roll through like this. One of the files that was changed was the color variations, and so I had the old color variations from the improved 3D textures mod, and I think they were better. I mean, the variations in these colors, not as nice. I don't think it is. It also looks like these units are moving far faster. Well, at least that unit was. Who knows about the best here, or the rest, but yeah, and maybe it was just them. Well, they were set to double time, so that would explain at least part of that. We'll see what the rest of that unit looks like, but we're probably going to have to draw them back. Now, all right, Wharton got over here. I don't know if we can cap from here. Or maybe at least, maybe we can drop one brigade and then dismount and try to fight it. You know what? They can actually just stop. I know that infantry are going to move in front of them, but there we go. Well, now we know that they can shoot. We know where we can finagle people now, and that does help a little bit. So I'm operating on the premise that time is on my side. I want to find... Let's see. Okay, that's the hill that's coming in. This is the hill that's already here. So let's make sure he's kind of in a central spot. So is everybody... they're not running. Huh. I don't know. They look a little bit faster to me. All right, so you're going to line up there. All right, and the other brigade's going to line up there. That's fine. We can have them lay down. I would rather have these guys move back and then have these guys also move back. And then we'll kick out some skirmishers there. Okay, he should get closer to his cav. Let's see who has what cover up here. That's too bad. Oops, I guess we already were dismounted. I think we are decapping it. And... Alright, so these guys have arrived. Let's actually send them over to there. And actually, maybe what we do with Haygood is start sneaking him. It's not sneaking him, but we're trying to be a little sneaky about this. I'm not... Okay, so you're going to go over there? No, why don't we actually put you over there? But they are very much the vanguard from what I can tell. Yep. Yeah, they are. Alright, so it looks like we are going to grab the Purdy Road. Alright, we'll see if that helps. You guys have targets? Here, why don't we set these guys to counterbat? Because I know the AI is going to counterbat me. They probably already are. See if things are... Yeah, they're not improving in our direction. But it is the objective points that's largely holding them closer than they otherwise would be. And I'm thinking about shooting the other infantry division over there and basically replacing what's here, and then if it gets too bad for the artillery, just pull the artillery back towards friendlies. And then as the other two divisions come up from the other hill, one will come up, replace them, and then them. I've said enough, I've convinced myself it's a good idea. Whether it actually is, I probably not, but Let's give it a whirl. And we'll leave our artillery here to do artillery things. You guys, alright, I should have had you running the whole time. Not sure what the issue is there. Some sort of order delay. Yeah, and well, that's right. Their orders are coming all the way back from, I forget which hill's coming in second this time, but AP Hill is coming in. Alright, so we got to move him up anyways because this cab is pretty far away. I'm pretty sure that's skirmisher shooting at us. And we're going to wait for the additional cav to show up and then maybe have them push around on the right. But on a map like Shiloh, and let's see what it looks like. So, again, the roads and paths largely lead them to move like this. And so I think it can be hard if you hit them on one flank, if you're able to kind of concentrate before they react. Like how the division over here is going to help this division here, I think is going to be tough. And with the amount of cover, even a division like this might be able to fill in for certain brigades, but I think it's going to be challenging. And so you can kind of get off and moving pretty quickly before the other side responds. You got a chance to maybe just overwhelm them even with a smaller force. Alright, so that cav is there. That's okay. We're going to stick them over there. It's probably going to take a while. And probably do the same with... There's almost too much... There is too much cavalry here. I think that's an issue. Huh. You know what? You can go take the point from behind. Easy boy. And what are they up to? They also changed the debug log. There was some interesting stuff in there that I was gonna mess with and turn on while it's not normally on. Just kind of see what would happen, but I kind of wanted to play this campaign through and not change too much, and there's probably gonna be enough, maybe enough changed already. I never noticed that this was here. How detailed is this? It's pretty detailed. Again, for this game, I never noticed that there before. Anyways. Alright, well, I guess they know to lay down. They're just, they ain't doing it. They have the order. Alright, where is, that's Bonham. That's DH. Alright, let's move DH over. Yeah, I'd really hate my cavalry to waste their ammo shooting skirmishers. It always feels bad. And the AI, to its credit, usually will kick out enough skirmishers to make me do that. These units look like they have most of their cohesion. Let's see if that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Alright, you're all laying down. Yeah, you're good. You're small, but you're okay. You're okay as well. Huh. Maybe we just gotta move up this way. Are we counterbatting? You can't find anything to counterbat? Yeah, they're still on counterbat. I did not take a look at the overall numbers, and now it's got us at minor defeat. Yeah, because we're only at even numbers when our reinforcements pull up. Ugh. Yeah, that feels bad. I don't know if we'll be able to get them out. Hopefully they run on through, but they may stop and shoot. Who knows? Yeah, I think Wharton is the one that's already been out here. And Brandon, for his part, is just standing around now, so that's rough. But what I was doing was pretty terrible idea anyways. Alright, we're gonna send Higgett over there, and then we're gonna have not Hill, though he should move over there too. We're gonna have Bonham's division actually move up a little bit. We'll have Hill move over there. Let's see if there's any word on oh yeah. Miss Kirby Smith's reinforcements showed up first. Go figure, man. But they're here. Actually, the others are making pretty good time. What do we do with you all? I'm gonna keep trying to force the issue and get you up there, but I don't know. Is that these? Ugh, it is them that are firing. You know what? It doesn't look like we're gonna get out of it, but these guys can do it. Right? They can mount up and run over there. And then I think, yeah, to get to Widow Howl, it's just run over there. I try not to come too close on this road because that infantry definitely has that road on a lock there. I don't know that my guys are actually listening. They're supposed to advance all the way up that. I think if we get our cav up there in that creek and in those woods, dismounted as they are, they could have a good time. Okay, Kirby Smith is moving people along. Sure, man. I am not sure. Right. Good news is that Haygood's division is ready to rock. And the AI, to their credit, is doing what I set them up to do, which is to set up skirmishers. There is supposed to be a time limit in game about how often they're doing it, and they're doing it. It's not working, so that's the takeaway. But it'd be nice if it did. And it would be really nice if we get this cav to actually move up close enough so that they can't put the skirmishers out in the first place. Alright, which we just did. I think we just did. Yeah. Okay. All good points. Can we get up there fast enough? Anything? No. Okay. I don't know that. It's probably asking too much to get Haygood here, but the idea would be to get them there. Cooper's division. That ain't right. Yeah, that's how Bonham's division would take their place. And actually, I think I'd want Bonham's division up and get them in here. And the hope would be, if they turn, to already have a defense lined up to stall that and try to isolate and keep fixed as many of those brigades as possible. At least isolate them from reinforcements by getting them stuck over here and then hit them with several of these. My goodness, can we move? Alright, they're here, that's fine. Alright, that's AP. We should use this opportunity to detach that battery. Is this the other battery? Are there guns in there? I guess not. Oh, bet that's it. Yeah. Alright, so wait for those things to go through, then we'll get those infantry rolling. Alright, they've successfully got out of there, and now let's send them over to Whittle Howell and cap that way. You can kind of see in motion one of my biggest gripes, and it's not a new one, it's an old one. Like so much else, it's just the AI does not react to clearly being flanked. It really struggles on defense. On offense, it's so much better. If they had just started this map and just bull rushed my position, or my sense is that if I can see them, they should be able to see me. I understand it's not a human, but however that needs to be coded and things need to be made to work, they cannot be this oblivious to things that are going on their flanks. So for people who know how to code that, make that work, get on that. And heck, tell me if I can mod it. Tell me what values to change in probably in battle prefs. Yeah, this is just rough. I think this is Kirby Smith's division, right? Where's the oh no, it's Haygood's. So then, oh, I see how they lined up. Okay. Assume that the two main divisions back here are ready. And Wilcox doesn't need to be over that far. He can be here. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to... Yeah, I have to recall my cav because... Well, I'm going to recall my cav because they're out of ammo. It's such a silly house rule when other things don't work. Like, they don't actually advance and attack the unit. They just stop to shoot and skirmish. And I thought the advance command meant that they would just continue to push through those skirmishers. But maybe it's probably the assault one. But it seems like sometimes when I give them an advance command, they act like that. And so I was probably getting my own wires crossed there. It also might be fun to just turn things over to the division commanders, which is something at least the infantry division commanders. Yeah, you can order that. Order that for them, and I think the idea for Bonham was to defend. See what the AI comes up with. Let's see if that helps. But I mean, I have not played this well. All they gotta do is come up and attack us here. Alright, so we're moving to Widow Howe. We should get that okay. Are these get? Yeah, just don't touch it, because sometimes they do weird things. Like think they have to reset, and then something else kicks in, and they're like, oh yeah, we don't have to do that. All right, with other reinforcements getting here, let's just have Bonham attack. Let's see what he comes up with. You know what? We're in an attacking kind of mood. Let's see what Kirby Smith comes up with. I may have to move him closer to the action. That's fine. Alright, so they're going to sort some stuff out. I'd like to see their ranges. And I guess in retrospect, could always go for the back cap later. Right, with these units that have now used up their ammo and other things. So we'll get them back. We're getting them back. They still confer a morale advantage to the nearby infantry, and that's important. But we have Longstreet's closed fist here, and we're going to try to land it, but right now we're just expending all of our ammo into skirmishers. Perhaps having lost this, it'll cause the AI to react and realize, all right, so we can't win. I argued a long time ago that that's whoever controls most of the objectives, that ought to have an kind of override other AI settings. Like if they don't control enough, then they gotta move to capture objectives. All right, cool. So the AI is moving finally. We won't say it's too late because we don't know that. No. Okay, so that was Wharton. Not sure why we have skirmishers behind our lines, but who is forward? There he is. You should probably want your skirmisher. Yeah, see, they're at the wrong ranges. I hate giving attack orders and they try to shoot it out at long range. Like medium range, or honestly, I sometimes think assault is probably the AI's best stance. Not sure why we're in attack stance and we're skirmishing here. It looks cool, but I think it looks cool, but Pike, I thought I saw Pike back. Oh, he was back here. Yeah, he is. Get those skirmishers back. I don't know if the corps level order or the army level order really ever lasts. Kind of seems like it doesn't. What is this? Oh, that was the artillery. I'd like to say I had a good reason for that. I really don't. I was not paying attention. Alright, my guess is, based on how the timing tends to work in this game, we gotta just pull these guys back because they're not gonna make it out. Otherwise, I know it's artillery. It's kind of like, well, why bother? But it matters. All right, we're gonna give these guys a defend order. Mori doesn't really need to do too much, I don't think. Okay, this division is not in a good spot, so we're gonna move them up to help over there. Maybe we'll learn how the AI does its thing. Alright, we're gonna move them up, give that morale bonus to friendly infantry. I don't know what those guys are doing. They're having trouble. I think if we leave them alone, they might come back. What happened here? Oh. Maybe they're just moving. You can see that we formed the Doom Blob here. It was not the way we rotated. But alright, enough of this. We're assaulting over here. Let's go for it. draw these guys back. Appear to be moving backwards in order to I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just not sure. And I guess D.H. Hill has forgotten his assault order. All right. How are we in assault and we're still shooting at long range? Reformed well here, I think. Not sure why Lovell is up there, but he is. These guys are still not quite turning square to them. Yeah. No. I don't think these assaults are gonna have it. Yeah. It's too many guys that are still trying to shoot at long range. And it's not that we don't have good rifles or anything like that. We, at this point in the war, we generally do, but it's kind of like, come on, man. All right. Do I really have to go, like, unit by unit here? What does this say? Let's go short range. $30 yards? It's probably a bit much. I'm not sure why they're nervous, but they are. Have these guys turn over to the attack here. Seem to be falling back in the middle. They need these guys. Walker could probably use some help beating those guys back. Unions seem to be falling back generally. I'm surprised McNair hasn't been shredded, but maybe they were focusing on someone else. Alright. Let's just do this and order people up. Bonham, you can go up with whoever you got. try to get them moving, and I'll still try to get these guys at least to hang out near the friendlies that are going in. Not sure if Pike rallied. Pike appears to have rallied. I guess we're gonna go rally someone else. What it says long range is. Order at a higher level. Maybe? I don't know, man. We'll try giving the medium range order and see if that helps. Then we'll probably just roll it over to a general attack. Alright, let's try. Oh, I guess because that order's going out, I guess we can't offer anything else. Oh, somehow Lieutenant General Mori. And I bet it was because I sent him to rally. I believe when you send commanders to rally, they have an increased chance of getting shot. Alright, we'll just give a general attack order and see what happens here. It feels like sometimes those don't trickle down with a core command, and so it's not passed off to the division and the brigades, and I don't know. give it a while. You can see, like, when it reset, it looked like it was sending them over there. Yeah, it's going to send in some of the units I've already called back, but it's just cavalry at this point. Pretty sure I did up the corpse count. I mean, compared to the performance you're usually getting in this game, it's not much worse. For a little bit of immersion. Hey, getting ready to... Wow. Things turn quickly there. How did they take... Where did they take 10,000 casualties? I mean, it looks like there was a lot up on that hill. We're just going to do 20x because they're retreating and I've left it on. I mean, if the corpse sprites are... It's also the wounded, right? All the guys who are shaking are wounded. I'm actually dead, but it looks like it was real bloody over there. Huh, so on even numbers... I don't know, with a fair amount of AI orders. Yeah, we did 2-1, so. And we had to attack. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to load back in. It's been a little while since I've done this, because when the update came out and I saw everything that's changed, I was like, if I do this right, I should probably go through and check everything, but I was like, let's just replace the last files that I had saved as a backup, and let's just see how the campaign goes. Right, I remember that we had national morale shoot up because the Union, I think, just went with emancipation, which I believe is going to give them volunteer buff. And so it should help them on the troop front that they're already pulling ahead on. Thank goodness. Finally. And but it gave us some much needed national morale, so that is... yeah, it has not been this close in years. Probably since the outbreak of the war. On national support, we are still getting... we are getting wrecked. And so... I don't know what else to say, but we're just going to keep trying to hang on. I keep... You know, Civ Order ain't bad, but it's one of those things you want to invest in early, I think, and there's kind of diminishing returns to it. I'd like to do recruitment offices with those subsidies, but we got to wait a little bit longer for that. Counter-propaganda, I don't think counter-propaganda is terrible, but at this point I need support more than I need to fight the Union support, and we're pretty close on that. So let's hold off and we'll try to get a take of propaganda here in a little while. It looks like... Yeah, things are actually, you should be in scouting. If anything, Pickett shouldn't be, because he's likely going to be reinforcements. But that's a pretty good situation up here. We got our support up to 30. I think it was 25. So that's an improvement. And that battle was the one over here. And I remember that I was trying to make this the last chapter of this campaign here for Western Tennessee. I felt like it broke in the previous battle when the Hill brothers joined forces. I think it was the previous battle, not just the previous episode. But anyways, we can see that they're fleeing. Hopefully they flee across. Are we going to see? Yeah, so actually they're not totally leaving. They're leaving. They're moving up there. So it's Bonham's Corps. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Hill went up here. Bonham got pulled from the division command up to corps command. All right, I get that. But you can see about, because of that battle, we're just, our readiness here is dead. So we're going to probably be recuperating much of the rest of the 63 campaign season, I guess. We don't really have a choice, so it kind of has to be okay. Colquitt's corps is here facing a a tide if he doesn't move. Yeah, I remember out here in Georgia that the Union just disperses. I imagine they got to be like out of supply, out of readiness. I mean, it's our home territory, and we're not doing great either. So until I figure out what to do, we're gonna put you in. Yeah, all right, you're already in scouting. Obviously, I'd like to hit these groups and get them out of Georgia because Georgia's big volunteer state, big population state, and so if we can get our support up there, it helps everything, but it also helps us potentially get more recruits back. I don't remember sending Cooper over here. I have no idea what I was doing. Well, that's normally the case, but all right, something. So we're hanging out in Grafton. The second corps isn't really a corps. I don't know what's up here, but I know how we can find out. So maybe we send Cooper up here to take a look. Maybe if it's a group that we can win a battle in, then we'll consider doing that just to get back that second large town in West Virginia. All right, I think that's a fine place to end things. Arkansas. Yeah, it looks like we're trying to get readiness and then probably make a push for Carrollton before the campaign season ends. So price is okay. Actually, both of them are okay. And so maybe in the next episode, we can actually launch that and try to capture Carrollton and its supply depot. And if that ends the 63 campaign season in the West, I think we got to be very happy with that. But it looks like the big push is going to be in the center. And we have diverted. We can get a lot of forces there. We just got to get the forces out of here and out of here up. And then just go from there. So yeah, that was it for this episode. That battle there was huge in terms of time and kind of what we show here on the channel. But and that's right, we have Evan's Corps here, so we might. I don't know how they got here, but they got here. So this is also something we have to deal with. All right, we ain't got anybody there. That's too bad. And speaking of which, so the good news is, well, it doesn't work like I think it does. I think we're going to have to hold out for most of the day, and then Longstreet will show up, and that would really put the number. Oh, goodness. 15 hours? So, what if... Yeah, of course you're going to be like that. Because my idea was to just take these guys out of scouting. Right, if it's going to be like that, and then just say deploy to defend. And they're not in any quicker, huh? Wonder if we just keep spamming that, if eventually... Oh. No, it's not going to work. All right. We could withdraw, pull back, and wait for others. I think that's actually what we'll do. We don't have a supply depot here. So we can certainly do that, and then we're going to take... We won't leave with Longstreet, but we'll bring in States' Rights Gist. These are no better, so we will withdraw again. I know they want it, but we're just drawing them in deeper. It's all part of the plan. Tell yourself that. All right, Pickett's ready to go. So we're going to move Pickett this way. And we're going to move Gist this way. And okay, you're there, that's fine. Longstreet, this would be your last fight, I think, of 63. All right, Evan's like, man, we cannot close that gap, even though we are out of scouting. I guess we have to actually move closer. All right, that's a little bit better. So this has Pickett coming in first with 22,000 against 30,000. And then 12 hours later, about the same time we get 24, we get 14. So it's 36 against 54. That's rough. But a few hours later, Jiz's Corps show up. But what doesn't happen is that Evan's Corps doesn't show up. So let's not do that. We're going to try to make this work here. Is this it? Yeah. It's Longstreet, just Evans, but now Pickett doesn't show up. They really don't want to fight this on even terms. Where is Pickett, by the way? Oh, he's over here. He's falling back. That's probably why. No, we don't want to do that either. No, we don't really want to do any of this. We'll just deploy to defend. No. We can just withdraw from all of these. Here. Just beat a retreat there. Oh, Evans is left in scouting. Alright, well that's not good. But we will try to pull them apart. Either if the 2nd Corps and whatever... What was this? The 4th Corps? Yeah, if they split, then we'll... Well, they've kind of already left the 2nd Corps here. So this is Pickett's Corps. Okay. Is Pickett retreating? Is that what this is? Yeah. That's what that is. Longstreet's Corps can still move up. But as I said earlier, let this go to the next episode. Army of North Carolina is back there. Yeah, Evan can reform here. That looks better for us. My goodness, but not... Because it's basically a day before long... How does this make sense to anybody? Longstreet's Corps, you see Longstreet, is joining with Evans' Corps down here to fight the 4th Corps, which is here. Just, Pickett, I guess, makes sense. I guess just is just outside of range. But we're gonna take that fight because it's the best of all the options we've seen here. So we know what the next episode will start with. I look forward to it, and hope to have you back.